it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome to Caddy Sports Den. It's where we talk about sports. We get our opinions on sports, and we don't care what you think about it. And if you like what you hear, subscribe and pick that like button. I don't do it here by myself. I got a couple of my friends here. I have the CEO himself, Ramsey, of First and Goal. How you doing, my dude?
Appreciate you. Hey man, I'm good, bro. What's good with you, family?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And I also got another good friend of mine. Y'all done seen him before. He done been on the show a couple times. Mr. Goldshot. Mr. Goldshot. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, Dan. How's it going, bud?
Man, you know we doing it good. We doing it good. Football is back.
It is back.
Football
I'm
is
Yes,
so
back.
excited.
sir.
Yes. I
So
was
excited.
excited.
Yeah, I can't
That
wait,
was
man.
yes. So what did y'all like about football this weekend? What's going on? How did y'all like the game?
Man, I was watching it was that Jets and New York.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah.
no. It was Buffalo and New York Jets. And
Okay, yeah.
that was a hell of a nail biting game, man, down to the very nitty-gritty. To be honest, I found myself rooting for the Jets, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
But man, them dudes, they can play. They were hitting it.
they were ready.
Look like they got two fumble. They got one fumble and two interceptions. Killing it. They were killing it, man.
Mr. Goldshot, what highlights did you see this weekend?
The highlights I saw, man, was the Chiefs.
Oh
What
yeah, the
happened
Chiefs.
to the Chiefs?
I don't know. They
Travis
didn't show.
Kelsey. Travis Kelsey has that much impact on an offense, and
Mm,
that is, that's why I picked him first round of my fantasy team, man.
okay, that was a good pick. Good pick.
Yeah. So
That's
yes,
a very good pick.
to see the Lions do what they did against Mahomes. Obviously he didn't have his weapon, but to come through with a win like that is pretty impressive. I liked how the Lions got their team situated. Campbell as the head coach. I think he's got a good thing going up there in Detroit.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I got a couple things, a couple highlights I seen. I hope you guys y'all want to talk about them real quick.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely, man. Let's get it, bro.
I want to talk about Mr. Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
Baker
What
the
you guys
Quaker.
Baker, yes, you know what I'm saying? He went for 21 to 34, 173 yards and two
Yeah,
touchdowns. It's
But
not
no
great numbers.
turnovers.
No
No
turnovers.
turnovers.
It's
Impressive.
not it's
was
impressive. It's
impressive.
not great numbers, but the team still got the W. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you guys, how do you rate that performance and what do you think we could look forward to for the rest of the season for Mr. Baker Mayfield? Ramsey, you want to start?
Yes, sir. Yo, honestly, I haven't been the biggest fan of Baker Mayfield. I don't expect a whole lot out of him. Um, I guess for his performance, I mean, for me, as a it's above it's above the average. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I think sometimes his mouth get him in trouble because he can't perform up to the way he talks crap. Um, in this situation, looking at the Buccaneers as well as the coaching staff, he actually decided to get something done. So it may be a Cinderella opportunity for him, but I don't know. I don't think they're going to the bowl. I don't see them getting really far in the playoffs either.
Mr. Gold Shot, your take on that?
I'm gonna have to agree. He did what he had to do to get the W. You've seen him running a few times, running guys, out of bounds. Talking, like guys do.
He talking big
Um,
stuff, honey.
yeah, but the no turnovers, I think that's huge. That's why they won. Baker's known for giving the ball over. So whenever he doesn't do that, is a good day for him. He's probably feeling himself. That's why we get them runs in.
Exactly.
But I don't. Like you said, Ramsey. I don't see him. I don't see this as a pattern. First game. Okay, but yeah, down the stretch, you got a couple, good wide receivers still, but I think it's take someone just a little bit better than Baker to get those Bucks back where they were.
Okay. Since we talking about quarterbacks, let's jump to another one. Mr. Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. What's the problem?
Man,
You um, they didn't just lose; they got beat down. You know what I'm saying?
outplayed.
Is it the play calling that's killing Justin Fields, or is it just Justin Fields? You can't really,
Thought it was a play calling with the Bears.
you know, you starting to look, you starting to see why he dropped in the draft.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I
you can
really
see that.
can't. I can't really blame the line because the line is only, they could give you some good blocking for a long, for a certain amount of time. He's not
Right, but
recognizing the strength of his line. You don't have 8 seconds, buddy.
yeah,
Yeah,
He needs
well,
yeah,
he
yeah.
need
That's a
he
true
needs to let
story.
the ball go. He needs to let the ball go. He needs to play
yeah,
to his line. He's not doing that. I don't know if it's
absolutely.
play calling.
For
It's
sure.
just it doesn't look good. I know it's just week one. Anything happens week one. I know it's just week one, but it really didn't look good.
Yeah,
What you
he's got to
guys
get
think?
that instinct. He's got to get that instinct of wanting to run the ball out of his mind. And what's crazy is, he really wasn't known for that coming out of Ohio State. He had the second most rushing yards ever
Hmm.
by a quarterback last year. But that's not what you want to continue to do as your career goes, because you're not going to have a long career there. And plus, you just got DJ Moore. Why can't you guys get stuff going? So play calling that, and then just take your time, have that patience, have that trust in your line, and you know once they do that, there's no reason why they can't keep rolling along.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
that
same.
Ramsey?
Yeah, I completely. I no, no. I agree with both of you, man. In all honesty, I don't mind him running. I'm all about seeing a quarterback that knows how to juke. I'm a big fan of that.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm I'm a sucker for that. But I don't. I mean, I think I think they should meet in the middle. I mean, they know his style, and true, he didn't come out of Ohio State playing that way. However, he had to adjust to it. The last couple of years he's been with the Bears, man, he's been getting floored. I mean, the way that dude has been getting racked is unbelievable, man. I mean, they go through a transition every time they look up. The Bears are known for having a terrible line. They have. I mean, just over the last God, since what? I mean, Taylor. I mean, since Cat. What 1989, man. I mean, we haven't had the best O line. I mean, the defensive line has done what it's supposed to. The defensive backs they kill it, but I, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a combination of both. But yeah, he do need to throw down the field. He needs to make sure he's accurate. He needs to make sure that he released the ball and get it out of his hand and stuff. And he doesn't have to focus on juking as much, especially when he's trying to get down the field. Man, quick plays, quick slants, get the ball out. Let's make it happen, man. We need to
Yeah,
win some
change
games.
up that gameplay, and I think they got
Exactly,
one hell of a
exactly.
team though going on.
Exactly, because they do have the speed. They have the speed to do stuff
They
like
have the
that.
speed.
Yeah,
And
They
you
do.
and
got you
and,
got
and
Moore and Moody. Like, what else do you
right,
want? You got
right.
Komet as the big guy. Get it going.
Literally.
They need Luke Gasky is he got to be on the hot seat right about now. I really believe some of the play calling it has to do with that too. It's just everything. The combination is just not it's not getting together. It's not working. They need to start over at the drawing board and pretty much try to keep this season alive because the way it's looking it looks terrible.
Hey, it's just one game though. Just one game.
It's just one
It is
game. It's
just
just
one.
week one. It's just week one. And talking about week ones, did you guys know the Detroit Lions gave Patrick Mahomes his first week one loss ever?
Ever.
Ever.
Nice.
That was a
Go
big one, man.
Lions.
So,
That was a big one, man.
I'm looking at this game and this is a game Detroit normally would lose. They would normally lose that type
Oh,
of game.
absolutely,
They've been losing
absolutely.
over the last 10 years.
Yeah, they would definitely lose that type of game. But their defense is looking kind of elite. They held Patrick Mahomes in the second half. He was like 2 for 12. Not saying he's not throwing the ball or the receivers was dropping because I seen a lot of drops. They couldn't catch
Hmm.
COVID in a room of 150 people.
Yeah, that performance from Tony was
Oh,
I don't even know what you would
horrible!
call that. I don't even
It
know
was
what you would call
horrible.
that.
And then he had the audacity to troll his team, New York, who got blew out. Why would you do that? And you drop 3 passes, fam.
Yeah, you better
Exactly.
you need to lay low and hope you still have a job.
You know,
But
but
Legit
for the
what I want
before
to
Chiefs,
you.
ask you guys,
to only have 2 field goals in the second half, that ain't gonna get you anywhere.
no, that's not going to get you any,
I
not at
blame the
all.
coaching.
You know, but what I want to ask you guys: did the Chiefs beat themselves, or did Detroit defense look elite and they on their way? Which is it?
That's a good question, man. Man, that's a good question. I don't want to take anything away from Detroit, but I think a team like the Chiefs can easily beat themselves and make it. I think, even referencing back to the Bears with Justin Fields, I think the same thing can easily occur. If they have everything that they need, they have all the weapons in their arsenal. Yeah, they're beating themselves up, man. Uh, I mean, it may have been close, but I don't think they would have lost if they didn't, just sabotage their own ability to get the ball down, where it needs to be and make these plays.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
understand.
true. I could see it both ways though. I could see the Detroit, getting their defense going. Kansas City isn't, what they used to be with Hill, and they lost a lot of wide receivers. Who they have, Valdez, Scantling, and
Hmm.
Kelsey's, the big guy. You can't rely on one guy to keep that offense going for your quarterback. But
Yeah,
Mahomes does what he needs to do to get the job done for the most part. He's just like the magician that he is. But yeah, I don't know. But like you said, they also can beat themselves up like that with the play
and they
calling
can.
and whatnot.
But you did totally feel the absence of Kelsey not being in
Yes.
the offense.
Yep. Absolutely. And then you got
That's
Tyreek Hill. You got Tyreek Hill going over 200 down in Miami.
yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Definitely
Stupid.
crazy. We talking about 200. Let's switch this over to New York. New York is what I'm calling this. New York, New York. It was a bunch of blowouts in New York. Dallas blew out the Giants, and Aaron Rodgers blew out his Achilles. You feel me?
He sure did.
There was a lot of blowouts going on in New York. Where shall we start? Let's start with Dallas and Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Dallas defense looks great. They look very elite. Their
Oh yeah,
offense
that's
was good. The
absolutely.
offense was good. But it's just the first week. You know how the Cowboys is.
I do.
Maybe they found the formula, or maybe they just gonna win until it's time to that they really need to win. You know how they do. They'll win all the way up till they need to win that game and lose. You know,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I do.
absolutely.
maybe they'll get over that hump.
You got Micah Parsons though, man. I mean, I heard someone say that he's the next Lawrence Taylor, which I don't know if
Yeah,
you could ever. I don't know if you
that,
could ever
I don't
do
know if
that.
you can't
I don't know if
copy
you could
that,
ever do
but
that, but still, just the
he's
way he
yeah.
plays, the Dallas defense, man. I mean, they could be the reason why they go so far because you don't know what you're going to get from Prescott, on the offense.
I know, but he got
No.
some motivation down there now, don't he?
He definitely does.
He
Yeah,
got
but
some motivation down there. Trey Lance, he down. He
Yep.
got some motivation.
Yep.
Dak reminds me of an expensive sofa. You know, uh, it does, man. It's like one of those things that's too expensive to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't quite fit into everything you have in your scheme. I don't know, man. I think Dak can be. He's just
He's an
he's
empty
so
dude,
inconsistent.
right? So
He's so inconsistent, man.
You
Like
don't
I
know what you're
mean,
going to get.
you don't know. I mean, he could be as accurate as a Brett Favre, and I know
yeah,
it can be taboo to say him. And
Brett
then you
Favre.
look up,
What?
um, and then you look,
Technical difficulties.
like he, I don't know who he's playing like, but he's playing like somebody you never seen play before, man. I mean, you talk about juking and moving around. That dude likes to stay in the pocket. He barely wants to move or get his body out of the way. I mean, and I get it. That's Dallas. Dallas is known for big line, big bodies. They're going to protect you, and he likes that pocket. But man, I don't know. I think he's overpriced at this point in time. I just think he's kind of overpriced. I mean, he's just He's that
But what,
expensive couch.
what do you think New York need to do? I know the Giants need to do something. They need to do something
Oh
fast.
my
So
God.
what? I don't know. Is it first week jitters, week one jitters, or they have talent? I don't know what Daniel Dimes is about. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but they need to do something, or they might have top 5 pick next year in the draft. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and that's not good. Being in New York and with Barkley doing his holdout, I'm pretty sure they finally reached an agreement on that. You just pay Jones.
Mm.
It's like, well, what are we doing here? We get Waller for you. We get this guy. Their defense. They got Isaiah Simmons with Steele.
Mhm.
What would they get for him? 6th round, 7th round?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
but
Mm.
that's still yeah.
But like you said, the jitters could be, but to by 40 points, man, that's kind of far
Embarrassing.
back.
Yeah, that is. That is. That's very embarrassing.
But yeah, we'll
Let's
see. Like put Trey
hey,
Lance in. I haven't
hey,
seen Trey Lance get a chance to do what he can do. To be honest.
right? Because he had the injury, right? He wasn't bad, but he
Yeah, but
wasn't
then
great. But we didn't
as
see
soon as
him.
someone gets
Get in
hurt, it's like,
he didn't
ugh,
get in no type of rhythm.
right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
really
don't.
didn't
And
get
that was
in
and
no
that was
type
one
of
of the
rhythm.
Yeah,
issues.
that could have been a steal though. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what Dak can do.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't be
let's jump
surprised.
into
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, Ramsey.
No, I was just gonna say for New York, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up, um, going all the way. That a whooping like that, is bound to encourage you and motivate you to get you where you need to go.
Yeah, yeah, that's a whoop.
Go all the way to
So
the Super
somebody,
Bowl.
somebody,
You know
no,
what? I don't know. I will put
no.
some money on it. I think New York is
Oh,
going to
No.
make it.
If you did
I
whatever you
know, I
put,
know, I
you
know,
it'll
I
be a
know.
big, it'll be a great big old payout because the odds of that happening, it's like no chance in hell. That's all I have to say.
And I'm a
Uh,
bit. I mean, I'm all for the Bears. I mean, I want us to
yeah,
make it.
hey, that's true too. Hey, that's true too. But
I
I
mean,
won't
I'm
put no
all
money on
Bears.
it. Okay, let's go over to the other blowout in New York. You know, A Rod is out for the season. You know,
Oh man.
I don't. I'm not really concerned about the Bills. I think they'll bounce back. There's a long way. I think they're tough. It's just a tough loss in their book.
Mhm.
But
I would, I would, I would be concerned for their fan base. Like,
yeah,
the people are like going to start rioting and shit. I feel like they've lost their
well,
mind. Like, they thought this guy was coming in and like you can't write this shit, man.
No,
It's
you cannot write this
it's
shit.
like you 5 plays. What they say, 75 seconds he was on the field, and then like the way he went about it. Like, is he hurt? What's he doing? He's just standing there, like no grimace,
that's right.
and he just lays down. And they're like, oh wow,
But that's
yeah,
Aaron
that
Rodgers.
that
You know,
that's something for the ages there.
that's what he's. I mean, he's known for just focusing on himself, man. I mean, they hyped him up to be like the new god, or they tried to make him out to be a Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers. No,
Man,
bro.
that's a hell of a
No
way to end
comparison.
it real quick.
No comparison, bro. Like
Man,
they don't have the same diet, they don't have the same regimen, they don't have the same workout. Aaron Rodgers he just passed his time, man.
yeah,
Like
and
dude, he
being
really,
being his
really is.
age, being his age, how long is that going to take to heal?
Well, and he just didn't take care of his body the way that Tom Brady did.
Right,
So to
he's
make a comparison
he's
between
doing
like the quarterback goat is like, nah, bro. Like Aaron Rodgers is no quarterback goat, bro. Like he's not. He's just not taking care of his body and doing the things that Tom Brady did, like making those necessary sacrifices, going to sleep at 7, 8, 9 o'clock, eating specific meals, going to work out 6 a.m. in the morning, what I'm saying, taking care of your body, going to get your therapy, going to get your treatments. Like, no, Aaron Rodgers doesn't, no, he's never done those things. That's never been his focus. So he kind of cried and whined, he got his way. And now he probably was previously injured. He probably was partially injured before he got on the field. and he go out there and he supposedly get hurt, and now he's gone. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I didn't
That's
expect much
almost
from him.
that was almost like a staged event. Like, because
Seriously.
how did that guy get through that damn fast? Like, he's just looking, and his lineman's
Exactly.
down the field, and this dude's just going after him. Like, that's a wild scenario. Wild scenario.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers, you know, especially he was with Green Bay, so you know, we Chicago Bears. So I just,
Right,
you know, what are
right.
you gonna say?
Hey, you guys,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
I'm back.
his play, you know, the person that he is, he's kind of, you know, the arrogant side, like, oh yeah, bow down to me, you know who I am.
So I got
Exactly.
a question.
That
I
type
got a
of
question.
attitude.
I got a question for you guys.
Yo,
Can
yo,
you hear me?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So since you know, since what do the Jets do now? You know what I'm saying? Do you think they season in jeopardy, or do you
Oh
think
yeah,
they go out and
absolutely.
try to find um one of these veteran quarterbacks to come in
Absolutely.
and try to mentor? And I took it upon
Damn.
myself to be a GM of the Jets, and I compiled a list of which of the
Ah,
quarterbacks I think they should or maybe look into. You guys want to hear this list?
let's get it, GM.
If Cam Newton's on it, I don't want to hear
If if he's not on it, I don't want to hear
it.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Here we go. The first person, Carson Wentz.
Ah,
No, no thanks. I thought he retired.
oh
The
no.
second person, Cam
Yeah.
Newton.
I don't know, man. I
Hey,
don't
I'm
Third
see
telling
that.
you,
person,
man.
third
I think Cam
person,
will get them deep into the playoffs.
third
Nobody's
person,
coming after that big body like that.
third person, Matt Ryan.
That's a name I haven't heard in a
Uh,
while.
Matt Ryan. I mean, you could just for like the mentorship purposes of Zach Wilson, because Zach Wilson's going to start. That's what they already said.
Well,
So,
I'm
I
just
mean,
throwing stuff out there.
Matt Ryan's got a good, you know, other than blowing the Super
I
Bowl.
guess
I mean,
I got a
he's a,
couple more names.
all right. What
he's
you
good
got?
for some snaps.
Um, y'all might like this. A Colin Kaepernick. Call him
Come
up.
on, man. Yeah. Usually I'll be like, absolutely, man, but he's just been out for such a long
Yeah,
time.
out too
You know what I'm
long.
saying? He's been out too long.
It could be like the
I would say
comeback of the
yes, but
century.
to get up to game, I think, in all honesty, I think Colin Kaepernick could get them into the NFL. I mean, to the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie, but my concern is footwork, arm strength, and just game ready speed. Like that is, you know, it's different than you working out by yourself or working out with, you know, a group of guys. Like game ready speed, you know, ready to get hit and take those hits. Like if you're used to if you're strong enough, if you're fast enough, you know, one thing you cannot like create an artificial anything for are those hits. Like those hits are real. You know what
Right.
I'm
I
saying?
feel you. I feel you. I got one more. One more. Bring back Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, huh?
I heard
He
his
was
name. I heard his name thrown around there. You know, he has ties back to the Jets. I think he started a handful of games, maybe.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's not a bad option. I mean, the only other storyline would be Tom Brady comes out of retirement again and leads them to the Super Bowl.
That'll be
I wouldn't
no.
be
That'll,
surprised.
that'll be crazy. Him and Edelman and Gronk could be on the jet. No, get out.
Oh, damn. Get out of
Get
here.
out of here. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Guess what? Now we're gonna move on to another segment, and it's called "What Did I Miss?" and what you got. So let's start with Gold Shot. Give me a take on what we probably didn't talk about on the show today. It's all on you. What you got?
Well, I know who was playing. What game was I watching? That was. I know the Panthers. I watched a little bit of my Panthers, man. You know, Bryce Young looked all right. Threw a couple interceptions. Looked poised in the pocket. You know, smiling, calm. So that was cool to see. You know, Miles Sanders. That's a whole new offense there. Hayden Hurst. I think he was one of the top tight ends this week. Had that touchdown. But other than that, I know the Cardinals, you know, don't have Kyler Murray. Don't know when he's going to come back.
That's true.
I know D Hop was out there in Tennessee. I didn't catch the end of that game. Did they end up winning?
I
Who'd they
didn't
play?
catch that either.
Hmm.
Tennessee played. I know because I watched some of that damn game.
I didn't catch it.
Yeah,
It
just
was
some of the new players, you know, on new teams. I know D Hop on the Titans.
my bad, boss. It's my phone.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead, Dave.
Hang on, I can't hear you. Hang on.
Okay, Ramsey, JN.
Yo, Trevor Lawrence, you know, with the Jaguars.
Okay,
I got to admit, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to do much of anything. I don't know. I thought he was just kind of one of those college stories, you know, pretty boy that's, you know, doing
Sunshine
his
from the
thing.
Titans.
Yeah, I didn't, you know, but I don't know. I think he can, you know, he could bring some surprising, I guess, influence and inspiration to the Jaguars. I mean, it's been a long time. They need it. You haven't heard
Hey, you hear
much
me?
about the Jaguars. Yes,
We got you.
Okay, cool.
but
Go ahead.
yeah, Trevor Lawrence, man, I don't know. I think he's surprising me.
Oh,
You know,
Trevor
I
Lawrence
think
with Calvin Ridley back, man, that is a great combo there.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got ETN in the backfield; they're looking good. Their defense is pretty solid, getting those
yeah. Their
those
defense
nice
is
draft
solid.
picks throughout the years. Top 5, Josh Allen.
Hmm.
Be cool to see. I know the Browns, man. Browns just smacked the Bengals right in the mouth.
Oh yeah, they sure did. Sure did.
Everybody,
And Watson,
everybody's talking about that, especially from around here. Joe
I
Burrow
didn't catch that
gets
game,
paid.
but yes,
Yeah,
yes.
They had
Browns,
under 100 yards of offense.
yeah.
Did Watson start?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
I didn't get a
He had a
chance to see
rushing.
that game.
I know he had a rushing touchdown.
But and Miles
Hmm.
Garrett played awesome fucking defense. He played awesome defense.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. Look at him at the end of the year for Defensive Player of the Year.
If he keep playing
Hey
like that,
man, he can be the
definitely
truth
on
easily.
track. He's
The
definitely
truth.
on track.
Yeah, bro is the
Definitely.
truth. I don't want to underestimate him at all, man. He's the truth.
Yep.
The
What
same.
else? I know the Raiders. The Raiders won. They won by a point.
Yeah, they sure did. And
Garoppolo in there.
it was to be honest, that point that it was made NFL history too. It was like 20 something to 5 and 9 was like the back numbers. It was crazy.
Right.
It wasn't like that. It hasn't been a game with that type of digits in like over 40, 50 years or something I read. So that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was.
You talk about Aaron Rodgers and his Achilles. You got J.K. Dobbins with his. What a career to have back to back season-ending injuries, man. I feel
Injuries,
that. Man.
Football, bro.
right. It's football, and I just tell myself when stuff
That's
like that
hard,
happens,
bro.
you're just not built for it. You're just not built for it.
Yeah, he just runs. He runs so damn
Too
hard, man.
hard.
It
Just
hurts
like Bo
himself.
Jackson that did his hip. I mean, you got to think about. I mean,
Absolutely.
he's just you make it do it, but that don't mean you need to do it. He just runs too hard. I mean, he
Yeah,
was still in his rookie season because he didn't play last year. Now he got almost. I mean, yeah,
and he was
that's kind
looking good too, man.
of looking.
Yep.
He was looking phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. So we running kind of down on time, guys. So let's jump to this next segment real quick. We go run through it. It's called Pick the Top Players. I'm gonna name 5 categories. I'm gonna name 2 players. I want you guys just to pick which one you think is the best. All right.
All right.
The first category is quarterbacks.
Hmm.
Who would you have? Dante Culpepper or Donovan McNabb?
Ah, shit.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I
That's
like
a
that.
good one, man. Shit.
You got
Um, shit. I'm probably gonna go with. I'm going with Culpepper, man. That strong arm, that focus, that drive. Like he's a beast. Like he was just. I mean, McNabb. He has the footwork. He can throw the ball, but Culpepper was a leader of a team. I mean, the way he can lead a team easily, man. I give it up for Culpepper for sure, man.
okay.
Man,
Hey,
that's a toss up for me. I see him damn near even. I think I would go closer to
pick one.
McNabb.
McNabb.
I would pick McNabb if I had to, but I feel like it's sliced right down the middle.
Wow,
McNabb got to a Super Bowl with he had To.
he
They should
did.
have won that, man. I would
Yeah,
I
they
would
should have won for
awesome
sure.
to see that. Same with the Panthers, man. Panthers when they played the Patriots, that was their game that they lost, but that's here nor there. But yeah, I
Okay.
would pick McNabb for sure.
McNabb. Okay, that's a 1-1. That's a toss up. You going to running backs. Adrian Pe- Adrian Peterson or the LaDainian Tomlinson. Who would you
Ooh,
have?
I'm gonna take LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, I'm going with Damian too, man.
Okay.
Just the
You know
way
what?
I feel like he changed the way of the running back. In the early 2000s, mid 2000s, the way it was played. Catching out of the backfield and just so elusive, man. Holds the record for 33. What's that? Touchdowns in a season. Just electrifying to watch and play.
Mhm.
Watch play. And
So
he's
did
and he
Adrian.
was doing it his whole career. TCU breaking records when he was in TCU. LT, yeah, all day.
Yeah, I think you know what. I was going to go with LT, man, but I'm going to take Adrian Peterson as I think about it, man. That dude was one of the hardest runners I've ever seen in my life, man.
Great run.
Like the amazing. Like he put Eddie George to shame, bro. Like they were trying to compare the two of them. No comparison. Adrian Peterson, when it was like Ahmed, what was his name? Ahmed Johnson, that was with Green Bay.
Mhm.
He can be compared to him. But when Peterson hit the hole, bro, between his outside speed and his strength to power through and his high knees, it was hard to get him down, man. You
Oh
know
yeah, that's why
that
he won MVP.
that's exactly why he won MVP, man. I mean, quality running back.
Yeah,
I hated that.
they're different style runners too.
They are
Peterson's
different.
bigger, powerful. But LT could get up in there too, man. That's why I like him. And he was
Yeah,
shifty.
Terry.
And
What you did.
man, that was a little bit of Barry Sanders mixed with, you
True,
know,
true.
just had a mixture of guys. It was just phenomenal to watch.
Yeah, I get up for the small running backs, man, for sure.
Okay, let's go. Go to receivers. Would you rather have Rice or Randy Moss?
Rice. That's no getting around it.
You know who
Okay.
I'm going to pick?
Yeah, what you say? Rice or Randy Moss?
You know, Jerry Rice, the receiving yards that he has, you just hear that name and it's automatically, you know,
It's gravy
that's the
train.
guy. That's the
Yeah.
guy. Moss, yeah, he's right there. Right there, but there's no stopping Jerry Rice and what he did for the amount of time that he did it.
For the amount of time that he did it on two different teams.
Yes. I think he played
Yeah.
for what, the Raiders and the Seahawks too, right?
Yeah. He play with the Seahawks?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played a few years with the Seahawks too.
I think he
And
did. I think he did.
yeah, you can look up the stats. I don't know if he had it in Oakland or Seattle, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he was putting up 1,000-yard.
Absolutely, he
Season.
certainly did in Oakland. It's no getting
Yeah,
around that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Oakland for sure.
yeah.
yeah, because he
Um,
had Tim Brown too. That was a hell of a matchup to watch.
and well, besides that, the only other person that could match Jerry Rice, you know, and Jerry Rice, by the way, was not afraid to run across the middle.
No,
Moss was terrified to run across the middle.
Yeah, he was
yeah,
Like
too.
he was terrified. He would not run or
Moss was
barely
deep.
run across that.
Moss was deep. Moss was the deep guy.
Always. He was always the deep guy. But it was only one corner that was slash run slash receiver that can ever compare or compete with him, and that was Deion Sanders. Period. So Jerry Rice was that good that he had to have one of the best athletes in the world that was his only true rival.
Prime. Yeah.
Only.
Okay,
It was only Prime.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, we got two more, right? Let's do this. Brian Dawkins or Ed Reed.
Reed.
I'm gonna take Ed Reed. I like the way Ed Reed played. Hard hitter coming out of the U, playing for one of the probably the best defensive teams ever. Um, you know, interceptions after interceptions.
Yes.
At the
Yes.
top five, I believe, all time.
Yeah.
Um,
Defense savant.
tied for
Yeah.
the longest interception in NFL history. List goes on. That guy, I didn't even like the Ravens, but to watch him
Mm-hmm.
and what he did,
Mm-hmm.
it was just like it was phenomenal. Because when the game was on, Ed Reed was going to do something that would just
Blow your mind.
catch your eye, blow your mind.
Literally.
It was awesome. But so did Brian Dawkins, but if I had to pick the two, definitely Ed Reed.
What's
Same.
your
I
pick,
mean,
Ramsey? Ed
same.
Reed?
Ed Reed. If I needed to start a franchise, I'm going with the defensive savant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy. I mean, he's a dog. If you
Yeah.
need someone to go out there and get it done, he's going to get it done. He's going to put everything he has out there and make it happen for you.
So
And he was able to read plays. He read them. He knew what to do. He knew what to expect, and he spent time in film. He did the homework. So yeah, I want someone like that.
all right, last one. Darrell Reeves
Who?
Darrell Reeves or Charles Tillman. Corners.
You said who? You said Darrell Revis.
Reeves or
Yes.
Charles Tillman.
Hmm.
Peanut. I'm gonna
Peanut,
pick
yes.
Darrell. I'm gonna pick Darrell Revis.
Okay.
No disrespect to Tillman. I know he was exciting to watch too, man. Every time someone had the ball, you see him going for that punch, ready to knock it right out.
Every time.
Almost, yeah, man. It was like, hey, watch this. It's almost like he invented it. It's like
Almost.
here, all you
No,
gotta do is
he
pop
didn't
this
he
out.
didn't invent it. He just perfected it. A
Yeah,
person that could make you throw to his side and you have a 30% chance of fumbling because that guy's
Of
over
him.
there.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
that is impressive.
That's impressive. And that's it, guys. That's all. That's all we got. Y'all guys got something? I really appreciate you guys coming into the den, talking sports, give me your opinions. You know, um, you got anything?
No,
no, I'm
bro.
ready
No,
for
that
week
was it,
two.
man. Same.
So, I wonder if you guys want to. You're more than welcome to come back next weekend, same time, same channel.
Yeah,
If
yeah, we'll
y'all,
absolutely see if Zach Wilson can lead these Jets to a Super Bowl.
yeah, let's see what they go do next week.
It may be
Any game.
defense will win
Let's
the
do some
game,
picks
man.
real quick. Let's do some real picks. I didn't do that. Excuse me. Who plays next week? What games are you guys hoping to see next week?
Let me see here.
see what we got here.
Chiefs Jaguars. That'd be an
Okay.
interesting one. I'd like to see
Chiefs,
that
okay.
in
Chiefs
Jacksonville.
Jaguar.
I like to see the Jaguars smack the Chiefs in the mouth a little bit.
It's a rival game
That,
coming up between Baltimore and Cincinnati.
that's gonna be that is a rival game.
Yeah.
I'm more than likely gonna be watching that game. I hate to say it, I think I take Cincinnati. I don't see them losing two in a row.
No.
Whew. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm taking Baltimore with Jackson, man. Like I think that dude, he may not get a super. I think he get a Super Bowl next year, but not this year. I think he'll make it deep enough into the trenches, though.
You guys are gonna bite me in my butt for this one, but I think the Bills may start 1-2. I
Against
think
the
the Raiders
Raiders?
against the Raiders. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Ah,
pass.
They're in Buffalo.
they are in
Yeah,
Buffalo, and
hey, but
everyone know
hey,
how harsh the weather is in Buffalo.
yeah, but it's still September.
Monday night. Monday night's Browns Steelers.
uh, the Raiders
Eh.
still perform. I have to wait and see.
Oh,
They have
What about?
Carolina and New Orleans play Monday night as well. There's 2 Monday
Yep,
night games.
yep,
it's two.
Yeah.
yeah.
You said
Yeah,
Carolina.
Carolina. It's in Carolina.
Oh,
What about
okay.
them Seahawks in Detroit? I think that would be a good game right there.
Yeah, Gino might. Yeah, that may be a good game. That'd be a great
Yeah,
game.
that'd be a good one to
Mhm.
watch.
But
Eagles
yeah, like
Vikings
Eagles take
Thursday.
that. Yeah, Eagles take that. But yeah, guys, like I said, I really appreciate y'all coming on the show today. Like I tell the people watching this, like, subscribe, support the channel. Hit me in the comments if you want to jump on. You know, this is for everybody. We just in here kicking it, talking about sports. I'm Caddy, my man Ramsey, Skull Shot.